Okay, I had an idea for an item we could put in game, and you can implement it in a number of ways. But in my thinky brain, I see it as an item that can be crafted by whatever profession for a nice quality of life, and you can sell it on the auction house. So, like, it's a one-time use hearthstone of sorts, like a chip off of a summoning stone or something, and you can take you to that summoning stone, but like only raid stones. Like, I think the best way people would use that is to like do old content, but I got no problem with it being like current raid either. I don't know. There's probably a lot of debate to be had about that, but I just think it'd be a pretty cool idea.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. What's up, swingers? From the grizzly lands of Wisconsin in the... how do I always mess things up in 4 seconds? From the TB headquarters in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 85. I'm Wooly, the sneaky, prowly feral druid, and alongside me are my esteemed co-hosts, Gershom, the sassy-ass hunter, as well as Bentolas, our resident raw-mogging rogue. I always say rogue the same way, have you noticed? Hi guys, how's it going?
At least you don't say rouge. You don't say rouge like everyone else on the internet.
They spell it rouge, but they say rogue, and they don't know the goddamn difference.
It's a fucking joke.
Of course it is.
It's a joke. What's up, guys?
How you doing, Ben?
Now that I think about it, anytime I've seen someone type rogue in game, they spell it rouge.
Now that you think about it, yeah, as someone who's been playing since Classic, that has happened a lot to me.
I should have introed you as the raw-mogging rouge. Oh well.
Oh no.
April Fool!
Oh my god. Anyway, so on today's show, we're going to be taking a look at the new trading post items. And Gershom, you missed me saying to Ben, I am going to actually put screenshots of each item in our host chat so we can talk about them. They're pretty dope this month, I think. And we are also making an adult beverage out of the Noggenfogger Elixir and potentially crowning a new head of the class with some trivia. I don't know if either of you were supposed to do the trivia, but I just did it because I wanted to. Anyway.
I think it was your turn. We're doing dragons, good. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Anyway, folks, if this is your first time listening, I'd like to take a second to say welcome and thank you for listening. And feel free to join our Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. Thanks for being here. So, what have we been up to in WoW? I'll kick this off because I didn't have a chance to do very much. It's been a crazy week. So, I officially have, I think I said this last week, packed up my raiding gear for the tier. I missed getting curve by one night, which is fine. It's not the first time, and I knew I would be missing curve by stepping aside, and that's fine with me. So I'm officially switching to feral druid from my evoker. And I feel actually very good about this because I've always been a feral at heart. I've barely touched raiding on a feral, although I did do a little of Battle for Dazar lore as feral druid. And, you know, my oldest character, I've said this way too many times, my oldest character on my account, Grasspaw, is a feral druid. And trying to determine if I want to play him or a horde feral druid so I can hang out with the guild on Thrall. We'll see. We shall see. So I've been meaning to do time walking on him. I'm running out of time because we got 6 weeks of it, and I want to hit that quest every week if I'm allowed to. We'll get to that in a little bit here. But I also want to level Alanarg, granola backwards, my Zandalari feral druid. because I want, if I'm going to play a Horde Feral Druid, it's either going to be him or my High Mountain Tauren Mamusa. And I'm leveling Alanarg because I want the Heritage Armor. So, yeah, that's how I found out you have to be 60 to do Cataclysm Time Walking. That's stupid. That's really stupid, because I tried to do it on Mamusa, and he is level 50. For reference, after the level squish, 45 was Legion content. So Cataclysm should be like, what, 25 or some crap like that? Should be able to do it, but I don't care. Whatever. Coming up, I'm picking up a second job to get money for my wedding. So I may have less time to play, but I'm still bound and determined to make time, especially because we don't know when 10-1 is coming, and I want to get in there and show Sarkareth how wrong he is about, like, you know, fucking everything.
Do you think that the 6 weeks of time walking is, everyone's kind of saying that that's going to be like the end of the season? So that would put it at like what, like the second week of May or something like that? Like, yeah, this is what I've heard going around, is that the time walking thing would sort of be like a good end to the season. That's what they're doing instead of like the reruns of the raids and stuff like that. And also, speaking of reruns of raids, do you have any characters on Area 52?
I do, but I do not remember which. I'm, for the first time in a long time, running on 2 screens, so I'm gonna pull my account up and have a look. Other thing,
because I saw Razageth runs, just Razageth, going for like 110k. It's not a lot if you want to buy it and get curve before the season's over. I don't know. I do that shit, but whatever.
Personally, I've got no problem with people buying runs, but I want curve under my own effort rather than buying the run, which, you know, I don't have any problem with people buying runs whatsoever. It's just personal preference that I would rather get it that way, you know?
Totes my goats, dog.
Hell yeah. So, okay, I have my account open. It says I have 1 character on Area 52. Okay, I essentially don't, because I opened it and it's just a Zandalari paladin named Gooba Gooba at level 10.
That's hot. That's the inside scoop.
Don't remember this character. Anyhow, one other thing I want to say before I pass this whole section over to one of you two. So this might come off as a little pretentious or presumptuous or whatever, because I'm just switching to Feral now. But I'm planning to launch a second, more serious podcast that's only, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes in length, and it's all about playing a Feral Druid. And I can hear people groaning like, bro, you just did it. You just switched. And let me address that. I, like I said, started as a Feral Druid. Some of my most fondest memories come from playing as a Feral Druid. And yes, I'm aware that's a double positive. Like my number one favorite memory from this game, no, it's not falling off a Teldrassil. It's, I remember having a lot of trouble leveling to level 20, because this was 2008 and it was a bit harder. And I finally hit 20, and that was when you got the cat form, and I was so excited because that was the only reason I'd made a druid in the first place. I wanted to turn into a cat. And the reason I'm doing a podcast around that is because I am not in the slightest bit an expert on Feral. I want to become an expert on Feral. So I'm going to be doing it for myself, by myself, while I do research. Like, I've already made flashcards and shit to like try to memorize all the talents. Anyway, that is going to be called Feral Deeps. Deeps as in like a play on DPS and deep dive, huh? And that'll be coming out on Wednesday mornings. I'll be going over what the affixes are for each week. I'm still working out a bunch of details, but I don't even really care if nobody listens to it, because like I said, I'm doing it for myself to keep myself on track with learning this stuff. Because if I can't play, I can at least look shit up. You know? Yeah, so yeah. I can turn this over to one of you guys now. What have either of you, I don't know. What have you been up to?
I'll let Bent go first because I'm still working on my notes a little bit because I was late with that technological nonsense.
Yeah, so what I did this week, we did mythic raiding for the first time and we killed the first 2 bosses. So that was kind of
cool. Hey,
damn.
Hey, foam finger right here, bitches.
Cutting edge isn't gonna happen though. Like that would
No, that's a bummer. That doesn't matter. Don't be a bummer. I'm still stoked for them. That's cool. That's more than I ever do.
That does make Collected Company a mythic raiding guild though. Technically. That's
It
cool.
was cool though. So I think we're gonna try to kill the 3rd one and then maybe the 4th, but we'll see what goes on. And then other than that, on a personal note, I finished my hunter off. I didn't get the bow. I was sage, but he got like geared really quick. I was like really cool about that because like I get those like drops in the islands, and I just like funneled it all to my hunter and geared him up real quick. And then yeah, other than that, I timed a 23 key for the first time in my WoW career, so that was cool. And
that's huge.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good one, man.
Yeah, thanks. That's about it. Probably gonna level a paladin next, and then warrior and Drakaki or Drakaki. Evoker.
Wait,
Did you just say drink cocky?
Is your evoker's name Drakaki? Because that's awesome.
Yeah, I do know one.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I almost wrote that down for a title of the episode, but I've actually been sort of feeling like we're pushing the disgustoid limit a little bit. So it's not going to be Drakaki, but I like that idea. I found myself wondering if y'all were going to go into Firelands with the time walking going on.
Everyone else could go into Firelands. I can tell you I'm not.
Why? That's not a very hard raid.
I just no interest in doing a time walking raid.
No.
Oh, fair.
Speaking of,
well,
that's pretty much that's pretty much all I did. Were you done?
Yeah, I was done. You're up.
Yeah, I'm up. That's kind of all I did. I did not play all week until today. So today is Sunday. I played a little bit last night, which would be Saturday. Actually, if you're listening, that's Monday. Anyways, it was in the past. I barely logged on. I did a lot of time walking. I'm really stoked by this 6 weeks of time walking thing because I'm trying to get a mount and I'm only like halfway through. I have like 2,800 of the time walking badges and I need 5,000 for my next mount. And I think I have 2 mounts left. So I kind of wish they would do this event again because I feel like I'm just going to be grinding time walking. I mean, other than like rep grinds, I went to the Dark Moon Fair. I did the trading post, which I guess we're going to talk about. But Wooly, I know you love that purple mount, that little. Do you like it? Yeah. Yeah, no, you absolutely like shooted that. You were like bye, like you just blew your load on that. Like I'm sure. Oh shit! And what else? Like, yeah, I didn't really log on a lot. And I have a shout out on my new Instagram, and this person is on my Twitter too. I feel so bad, but on Instagram, he goes by DJ Dark Cloud, and I had started a thread one time. I think it was on St. Patrick's Day. I was wearing a Jameson t-shirt, like the whiskey. And I posted this picture, and of course it turned out like mirror image on Instagram. And so this person was like, oh, they spelled it backwards. And they're like, that's my favorite shirt. And they spelled it backwards. And so it's kind of become like a running joke between us where like, I'll say something like, what's something spelled backwards? So I posted a Dungeons and Dragons shirt. And I was like, hey, DJ Dark Cloud, shout out. What is this spelled backwards? And he responded immediately. He said Snognude and Snowgrad. So those are the names of my 2 new pets. And I just wanted to shout that out. I thought it was so funny. So Other than that, just literally fucking around on the internet and doing my basic shit.
Damn, nice. So, speaking of shouting out, did we mention last week your guest appearance on Torn and Goblin?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Didn't remember if we did or not.
Oh yeah, we did. That's out. If you want to go check it out, I'd appreciate it. It was so much fun to talk to Nick, and then subsequently I was in touch with Katie, kind of wishing she was there, and just kind of trying to hook something up to talk with her too, because she's super nice as well. So go check out Torn and the Goblin. They're back.
Yeah.
I was on it. A bunch of other friends are on it, and it's gonna be great. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the WoW news.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
Okay, so this isn't the first item on the list, but since we've already talked about it, I'm just gonna mention it at the start of this. So, Turbulent Timeways is 6 weeks of time walking, and that has already started, cycling through all the current time walking periods, beginning with Cataclysm. Because, I don't know, just starting with Cataclysm, I guess. It seems like it would have made more sense to start with BC, but that's just not the way the chips lined up. So as of this recording, the first week is nearing the end, and it's going to come up on Pandaland next. And this is something I'm not totally sure of. So the time walking quest that you get from Infeldraken, it'll give you an item from Heroic Vault of the Incarnates, and that's from eye level 402 to 411. So my question is, will this quest be available each week of Turbulent Timeways, or is it just for the first week? Or is it just like you get it once for this entire 6 weeks? I don't know.
You get it once every week.
Yeah, you get it once
Sweet.
every week. That's what I've heard too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, not only is this a great way to like gear up if you don't raid or do a lot of mythics or dungeons like me, but it's also a really good way to level up your alts, because we've talked before about how time walking is like you do 2 dungeons and you get a level. So all you got to do is like, I think the last time I got no token, I think it was no tokens, I got it from 60 to 70, and it was like 8 time walkings between like the XP and the stuff from the dungeons. And then if you every week you get a piece of raid gear, that's pretty fucking sick. Like this is insane. This is insane version of catch up. Like it's I'm gonna play my alts. I haven't touched an alt. There's so much to do in this damn game, but all of a sudden I'm like, but also Gershom wants the mount, so I might be grinding time walking just on him. But he'll still get geared up, because, sorry to interrupt, but a lot of his stuff is like crafted gear, so a lot of his stuff is like maxed out at like 395. So I'll be getting even better gear before 10.1. That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, I am extremely pleased with how much they've been giving us to do, and with the patch cadence. It's like everything that went wrong with Shadowlands, which yes, was not 100% their fault, but it's like everything is being corrected, and I am totally on board with that. So want to point out that this Turbulent Timeways, there it is. It does also include all the time walking raids. So right now with Cataclysm up, that does include Firelands. So, you know, like how Bent said, he's not interested. Others are, and I'm sure a lot more people are interested when it'll cycle back around to Burning Crusade, because if you have the glaives, then Illidan will be like, okay, I guess we can be best buds, and then you can transmog his thing.
There's a one of the things for the training post too is to kill what's his name, the guy that Kael'thas Sunstrider in Magister's Terrace. So all you have to do is do the time walking, or I don't know if you go solo it if you'll get credit, but it's definitely set up to. So the Burning Crusade time walking is definitely going to come sometime in the next month, because it's on the trading post for this month, so you get points for that.
And speaking
if you're struggling to find your chicken nuggets, there's a lot of ways to get them though. They're making the trading post thing pretty easy.
Speaking of trading post, I definitely realized I forgot to get a screenshot of the thing you get from doing all the extra little quests, and this time it's like I think it said Blades of Elune or something. So I like super sneaky
it's like a one-handed sword.
Super sneaky logged on to Mimosa just now to go have a look.
It looks pretty cool. I don't have any characters that use like a one-handed sword though. I mean, my warlock, but she kind of role plays a staff. That's just how she does it. Like, because she doesn't really use it. She just casts her spells. So I just prefer to have a staff. But yeah, if it's a one-handed sword. And then my rogue she's a dagger girl. Like, she doesn't use anything except daggers. Also an RP thing. So, well, you get me. You're all about character fantasy.
Yeah, and honestly, every druid, I mog their weapon to be the daggers just because I like the look of them more. Anyway, so that is as much as I'm going to say about time walking. It's cool to see that it ties in like that, though. So there's also a new Twitch drop going on. There's going to be new rewards every month for a year. And right now there is the trading card game mount, the big battle bear, and it does have that old ass like low poly model. So, but I don't know. I don't like it. Doesn't mean others won't. And the only reason I don't like it is because it looks old as hell. But it's rare. So, well, not anymore. But go watch 4 hours of somebody streaming or put it up on a browser while you play and ignore it. I mean, either way, you're giving the streamer views, so go ahead and do that. What I'm wondering is what the rest of these months are going to bring us, and if they're starting with a TCG mount, I'm wondering if my boy, the model Drake, is going to show up at some point, which I have. I got it from an actual card, and I think my mom threw the card away, which I'm unhappy about. But I don't know. What do you guys think do you think it's all going to be TCG stuff, or maybe they can throw in a Zulian Tiger here and there, or like other mounts they took out of the game?
Don't you have the Zulian Tiger?
I sure as fuck do.
Yeah, someone gave it to you, right? Someone traded it to you in a raid or something, right?
Yeah, we were doing Zul'Gurub the very last week before Cataclysm came out. And
so you were actually doing the raid. Like,
yeah.
You were in the raid. Yeah.
Well, no, it was like 6 of us just going through and face rolling.
Oh.
But we rolled for the mount, and he won, and he knew how bad I wanted it, so he just let me have it. Which is cool.
Yeah, that is red.
So, couple things that came up for the next patch, 10.1, there is a change to the Great Vault. They're going to be higher thresholds for your raid rewards. Right now, you have to kill 2 bosses to get 1 option, 4 to get 2, and 6 to get 3. There is 1 more boss in Aberrus than there is in Vault of the Incarnates. So that is shifting to 3 bosses for the 1 option, 5 for 2, 7 for 3. Now, I know we don't talk about data mining stuff on this show very much, but this is not exactly data mined story. So, yes, data mined by a Wowhead. But, I mean, it makes sense to me. Seems kind of likely it'll make it to live, and I'm okay with it. You just heard my 2-liter do its thing. So then also coming from 10.1, and this is seen on the PTR, this is not data mined. There is a full body replacement skin for the Highland Drake. People were speculating what it might be. It's that Elementium Drake customization, and it looks really cool. It's like a Shadow Flame Drake with plates bolted onto it, sort of like Deathwing. And it does drop from the raid from Aberrus, but unsure which boss. It could be the first boss, Kazara, because the mount looks like Kazara, but I think it'd be better, or at least more likely, if it dropped from Sarkareth, because Sark is the last boss. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? It's cool looking, and I have a question about it, though, lore-wise. Maybe we'll get an answer. But if the plates are on there because Deathwing had plates, and they wanted this to look a bit like him, didn't Deathwing have plates because he blew his load with the demon soul and it fucked him up when it injured Malygos and threw other dragons real far away? Like, I'm not bothered by it, but it sort of does make a fella wonder. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it did sort of, like, when he blew himself up, it did sort of knock Alexstrasza into, like, almost another planet. Surprised she didn't end up back in the Dragon Isle. She ended up somewhere way far away on Azeroth, and then Malygos' whole fight got killed. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a weird...
Like,
That's
why
an
would
interesting
this...
question. Yeah, because I mean, I'm thinking about the book more, and I'm thinking about him getting like the plates like hammered onto himself, and that was a very like unique experience for Deathwing. You know, it wasn't like, oh, we're born like that. It's like, no, like the goblins were hammering plates onto him, and he was like screaming in pain because it was very painful for him because he'd blown his load with a dragon soul, like you said. So I don't know. It's a good question.
Apparently, that's been a bit retconned to be Drogbar instead of goblins.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess that's like a new change they made. I don't know.
In the book, it was goblins.
It should have remained goblins. I don't see any reason to change it.
I don't know.
I just
they had to work the Drogbar into the story because they're like the versions of Earthen that were kind of thrashed, right? So 10,000 years ago, those were Earthen, maybe goblins or dwarves. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just looking forward to seeing what the lore is around Kazara to be like, why the hell does... I'm assuming she have plates.
Because so not to go on for too long about it, but when me and Nick were talking on Torn and the Goblin a couple weeks ago, he was mentioning too, like, plates being, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's weird. I'm sorry. I'm losing it a little bit, but yeah, like it's, there's definitely some, Iridikron has like leather straps and stuff on himself. If you go back and you watch the cinematic, that's what it is. I sound totally dumb right now, and I just totally remembered. But if you go back and you watch the cinematic for the Forbidden Reach, Iridikron has like straps and leather like strapped across himself, like he's holding some sort of like fire in.
Are you talking about just his humanoid form, or does his dragon model too?
Yeah. No, his
I remember the straps
humanoid
on
form. Yeah.
I remember the straps on his walk around on 2 feet person.
Yeah, but
kind of forgot
weird,
about
like,
it though.
I don't know. It's a whole weird theme. We went off the rails a bit. I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with that. It's what we do, damn it. Anyway, I'm interested to see where that goes. So the cream de crop or cream de crap, whatever. Where'd it go? Okay, let's talk about these trading post items. So up first, I'm dropping this in the host chat. So up first, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a magenta cloud serpent. And if you know what a cloud serpent is, you know what this looks like. It's magenta. I think it's really cool. I like it.
9.5 out of 10. I think that's
easily.
Dope. Look at that.
Does that color exist on any other mount in the game? Because it looks familiar, but not.
I was gonna say that when I saw it, I was like, that's a really vibrant, different kind of color of purple than I've seen before.
Hell yeah. Not a lot else to say about it, though, other than it is... I'm going to say how many chicken nuggets each of these things cost as we go. So the Magenta Cloud Serpent is 900 chicken nuggets, and I think it is well worth it.
And that's keeping in mind that you only get to spend 2,000 a month. So that's literally half your load.
Mm-hmm. You can literally blow
Totally
half
worth
a load.
it. Totally worth it.
All right, so then we have the Corrupted Rune Lord's Regalia. This costs 750 nuggets, and it is a cloth set for priests, mages, and warlocks. So it's kind of like, it's kind of green and brown, and there's like skulls hanging off of ropes, but the ropes are 2D textures on the robe instead of hanging free. And the shoulders look like they have little bones shoved in there. I don't know. I don't think I would use it like ordinarily. I'll give it like
the color's a little dull for me.
Yeah.
I would only like ever mog it if I played a warlock.
But even for my warlock, she's got better, like she has like that staff of Gul'dan with like actual skulls dangling off of it that look way more realistic than this. You know the staff I'm talking about, Willie, because you've played a warlock forever. Yeah, where all the like skulls are hanging off it, and it's supposed to be, according to the lore, like the skulls of the like elders he killed when he burned down his own village or some shit.
I feel like this would actually look pretty good with the Staff of Gul'dan, though.
But that's a more, I don't know, I feel like I have that equipped with like the Sargeras, like purple tier set. I can't remember what tier it's from, but I don't know. Anyways, I think this is a little dull in color, but that's me.
Little. I think Ben's right. It definitely fits a warlock more than like a mage or a priest. I am HO.
Just the
I'm
skulls. Just the skulls value.
I am ho. Okay. So we have, oh boy. Oh, my screenshot got fucked up. Hang on. All right, we got Egg Bob. He's this weird little pet. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like a chicken who still has he's got like no feathers and big bulbous yellow eyes. And he's got like a Yoshi egg stuck around him. I don't know. I'm not buying it. I think it looks creepy and I would never use it.
I don't buy pets either. This guy is very funny looking though. I don't know what he is.
Is he like a baby hawk strider? Because that actually makes it a
Maybe,
little cooler.
yeah, he looks like a geeky ass, like a hawk
It looks
strider.
like me after like 12 White Claws and 450 milligrams of that.
That's all 450 milligrams? Come on now. That's
Are
why
you
I'm
drunk
laughing.
already? You already drunk? No.
No.
We're gonna go to a different bar.
Of course not.
God damn. You were drunk before we left the hotel room. Anyway, Egg Bob is 600 chicken nuggets. I don't remember if I said it.
I was drunk when I got to the hotel room.
Oh, were you? I was
Oh,
talking
hell
about
yeah.
Ben.
I met up with Ben before. Yeah, we were at the bar for like 2 hours first.
Oh, damn. I forgot. I don't remember if I said the Corrupted Rune Lord's Regalia was 750 nuggets. This one is 600. All right. Next thing is, this is the, where'd it go? Ensemble Trapper's Munitions. So it didn't show me both of them. Oh, I could have hit a little arrow and it would have showed me. So you buy this one thing for 500 little coin nuggets, and it's for hunters only. And it gives you a quiver that you can equip, or a strange little ammo pouch that's like if you wore a fanny pack backwards. For anybody outside of America who thinks fanny means vagina, that's not what it is. So, I don't know, it's like a little pouch hanging off of your butt, or a quiver. And who's gonna pick the pouch off your butt when you can have a quiver?
Yeah, I'm still thinking about 500 for a quiver though. I'm not even up to the mount yet, and I would rather have the mount because I'm a mount collector above all other things. Yeah. Mounts over mogs, but the quiver's cool. I might freeze it, honestly.
Oh yeah,
because don't forget you can freeze it. You can save it for the month over. Because a quiver would be cool, and I do RP Gershom pretty hard as like a hunter, you know? And I think that'd be dope to have a quiver. I've just never had one, but also for like 500 tendies, I'm gonna work on the mount first, for sure.
Hell yeah. Ben, do you have any thoughts on this thing?
He hates hunters except for me.
I feel like it's a very basic skin of like a world drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not all that complicated. That's why I'm even regretting
Of all the
idea
items,
that I
I
want to
think
spend $500 on it, or 500
Yeah.
undies, because it's like that's a lot for a very basic fucking looking thing.
I'm gonna have to say, so far, I think this is like the stupidest thing on the list. Like, I just don't think it's worth the good. Like, I would pay maybe like 100 tokens or chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
500 is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's too expensive for what you get. 100%, I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking it
Wooly, do you
might
have a
been.
hunter?
I do, but I don't really play them. I'm thinking the reason it's 500 instead of something lower is because it includes 2 items, but I'm not sure that's a good enough reason. Okay, this next one is not a great screenshot. I tried to get a better one and I failed. But this is the Gilded Draconid Morning Star. It's basically... We've seen this model in game before, and I can't place exactly which expansion, but I feel like Cataclysm. And it's got like a, I don't know, some sort of dragon skull looking thing, but it's got horns coming off of it. And it's like a mace. And it's 450 nuggets. I don't know. Not a lot to say about it. I feel like it's kind of basic.
Have to pass on that. No tunes that use a mace.
I think I have some that can use, but I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, your rogues can use a mace. Bentolas, do your rogues ever use mace? Are they like a dagger rogue? Like, what is
I use a fist usually. Fist
You
or a
use a-
sword or an
you use
axe.
a
Whatever's, yeah. I've used
You
maces
use
before.
whatever? Okay. I don't know why I RP my rogue. Like, I just like her to use daggers. Just like, to stab you.
Oh, you know what? I put a couple screenshots in and realized I skipped one. So we're going to come back, but we're going to go with the ones I put in first. So for 225 each, there's 2 offhand books you can hold. One is the Librum of Righteous Light, and the other is Tome of Sindori Secrets. So the Librum of Righteous Light, like that's got like the silver hammer thing on it. I don't know a lot about paladins. And the other one, the Tome of Sindori Secrets, it has the Blood Elf insignia on the front of it with like a red background. And if you play a paladin, this is probably perfect for you. If you play like a priest, you could probably get away with it. I don't know. I like it enough, but not enough to spend any little points on it.
I feel like it would be cool if that was the book that King Anasterian burned, that Sylvanas brought to him with all her evidence of the orc invasion of Caldenas. That's super Lori. I'm sorry, I went on a place. All right, trading post.
I'm having trouble finding this crescent thing. I think I might have fucked up getting a screenshot of it. Hang on, bear with me. Okay, so I don't have the crescent, I just have the... I don't remember what it looked like. We're skipping it. Okay, this is probably my second favorite thing here. This is... Where did it go? Oh, you know what? No, I think this is the Crimson Nexus Crescent here. It's an axe. Let me double check I'm not looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, no, this is it. So the Crimson Nexus Crescent is like an axe that also sort of looks like it could be a staff, and it's like red with like a big circle at the front of it. Oh yeah, it says in the name, Crimson Nexus Crescent. This is 225 chicken nuggets. I think it'd be well worth it, but I don't really have any characters that use a two-handed axe. My Evoker probably could, but I mean, it doesn't really fit any Mog I have for him.
This is the best screenshot so far.
Yeah.
Your boy is like all over the place. Like he's got his stance on, he's got the axe like held up. Like this is the best screenshot ever.
Looks
We
like
need
one
to
of those
actually share
fancy
this back
crosses
into
they
the
carry in
TikTok.
church. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
No,
that was my initial thought,
no.
actually. it totally looks like one of those, like, which I think it's either the Holy or the Disc Priest has, I think it is the hidden artifact appearance that's like a really long candelabra thing.
Take candelabra.
Anyway, this is probably my second favorite thing, right next to the mount.
Right next to my joke that I just made.
Take
Sorry.
candelabra. Oh, that'd be a good episode title. It's too long though. Or is it? No take candelabra.
No tokus candelabra. Okay, I'm done. We're good.
Oh my goodness. Next, we have the Fists of Polar Fury. It's just like you cut. This is a
Dude,
terrible
that's awesome.
screenshot.
It's like a fucking bear face.
It's literally like you cut a fucking polar bear's head off.
I love it.
And jammed your fist up his throat. You're just punching people
Dude,
in
I
the
love
face with
it.
a polar bear's head.
I saw this morning when I was going through things. I was looking for the pod. I'm like, well, I gotta log on and see what's going on. And then I'm like, the daughters were in my room, and I was like, oh my god, look at this fucking thing. It's got like a bear on your hand. It's so cool.
It's like you're fisting a bear.
I mean, my rogue could use it in the offhand, but I don't know. I might actually buy that thing. That's pretty cool. I actually might buy that.
Yeah, so the bear head is 175 nuggets.
I would spend that.
Why are there shitty things that are so expensive and way cool things that are like not?
I have no plans of buying the fist bear head.
You don't like it?
I would never use it.
Oh my god, it looks so cool. I'm sorry, I like it.
I'm also not a big fist weapons guy unless I'm... Oh my god! Guardian Druid with 2 of these. Yes.
See? Not Druid. You mispronounced it. It's Druid. Ew.
What? I think
It's Druid. It's Druid.
Is that a reference that I'm missing?
Maybe. Anyways.
I don't listen to enough stuff, I guess. Was that on your Torn and Goblin episode? Because I haven't finished it yet.
No, it's just a meme.
Oh. Okay, so the next one, I think, in my opinion, is the most underwhelming, even with the quiver and all that. This is the Red Pith helmet. It's just kind of a lame-ass, boring helmet for 175 little tokens. It just sits on your head.
I bought this because it looks like the Explorer's helmet, which I don't have.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like a red version of the Explorer's helmet.
Yeah. I mean, if you like it, more power to you.
I totally bought it, yeah.
Honestly, I think the only thing on this list I have bought so far is the mount. Yeah, I don't feel like there's a lot we need to say about this. It's a pretty basic item. Like you said, Explorer's helmet, but red. Shit, where did it go? Alright, so this looks ridiculous on a male Zandalari troll, but this is the Fine White Evening Gloves. They are like gloves that go all the way up your damn forearm, and they're white. Like, I don't know, you could wear them with a pretty dress.
It's like you have like a morph suit on.
Almost.
It's like it covers your whole like arm, like your entire arm, right?
Like, yeah.
On Gershom,
sort of.
that's what it did, yeah.
Like in this screenshot, it kind of looks like a missing texture, but that's, you know, it would. Honestly, wear what you want to wear. Your identity is valid. A male Zandalari troll does not look good, in my opinion, wearing these. But I know there are a lot of people out there who have wanted something like this. So for just 100 little chicken nuggets, this is yours. Okay.
Yeah, those gloves look terrible.
Yeah, they're like something you wear to a ball.
Y'all need to play some fucking female blood elves and get with it, because I'm already got a mod going for that shit, so go fuck yourselves.
Oh, damn. Feisty.
Love you.
My,
Love you. The sassy ass hunter. Sorry.
My what you call it? My warlock was once upon a time, excuse me, a female void elf. She would have looked good in those.
Oh, maybe slide jewels will look good in those.
Oh, yeah.
I just said slide jewels.
You sure did. So, next two items I put up at the same time because they are just the same thing as each other, but with a color difference. So we have the Watchman's Flare and the Forsaken Crescent. And basically, it's like you're holding a little torch that you picked up out of a sconce, but it's got like a little cage around the flame. So the Watchman's Flare has orange flames, while the Forsaken Crescent, not Crescent, has green. I like it. They're both 100 little tendies. And it looks like they're an offhand. Not sure. Might be a main hand.
I don't know, when you try it on in the dressing room, it shows up in Gershom's left hand. But then again, he's like he has a bow, so I don't know how that works for him.
Oh, you know what? No, that is an offhand. Because in the
Yeah, it's an
screenshot,
offhand.
he's holding it. Yeah, that would not be a main hand. 100 points to get that. Where is it? Here we go. We have something that's also a bit underwhelming. We have the Honed Bastard Sword for 100 nuggets. And it's just a big old gray two-handed sword. It's, it's nothing special.
Yeah, it looks very basic, like a generic gray quest item you get.
Yeah, like I would never, like, use it, really. I'm sure someone out there would, but I am not that person. Okay, second to last thing before we talk about the meta item. This is a cloak. It is the Drape of Foreboding Miss for 100 tokens, or tenders, or butt trouble nugget things. So it has like two little notches toward the bottom, which I really like, that are not so much notches as they are like inset little chips. I'm describing it terribly, but it gives it some sharp edges. And I like the coloration of it. It's like a gray with a little hint of orange and some yellow toward the top with what looks like a skull. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get it because nothing else is really striking my fancy other than the mount. I don't know. There's some mods that could work with. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like it would look good on a Death Knight. I am H-O. I am Ho. What you think?
What do you think, Matt?
It looks like Baby Yoda on the back.
Oh my god, it sort of does. Holy shit.
Fucking.
I would say like this is like a 2 out of 10. Like other than the fact that it looks like Baby Yoda, I would never wear this.
I don't wear cloaks at all.
If I ever got like a Star Wars mod going, it'd be probably the cloak I'd choose. But I feel like that's like a very specific niche.
This Baby Yoda cloak. Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's like Drape of Foreboding Miss Grogu's Revenge or some shit. Okay, so scrolling to the correct place. We have now. Oh, I accidentally posted this alongside another posting of the cloak. Okay. So what I'm calling the meta item, it's what you get for filling up the bar on the trader's post, so you have all month to do it. It is the Blade of a Loon, or Blades, I think. I don't know. It's this like green looking sword. My screenshot is kind of terrible. I don't know what to really say about it. It looks like it has vines wrapped around it. I'm thinking like a Night Elf Fury Warrior would really love this. I think it's a one hand, so if you like playing Titan's Grip, you're gonna have to flex that fancy transmog power you were given. I don't know, but Night Elf Warrior is what I get from seeing that.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing I would do with this sword ever. I mean, it looks cool, and I like the little green outline, and then like in the hilt, there's like a little like swirly, maybe sort of like emerald dreamish sort of looking thing like in the handle, like like a little shout out to that. But I don't have any characters that would use this. I'm just doing it for everything else.
You know what I bet that little swirly is about? Is it's probably a reference to the swords, the two swords that Charlemagne are made of.
Oh, well, that's some theory crafting shit though. That's different. Like I was like, oh, it's like Emerald Dreamy, whatever. I just dismissed it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
I get like necrotic death magic from it.
Well, it's also not a great screenshot, to be honest here. I probably could have done better. Anyway, overall for the trading post this month, if we were giving it a score out of 5, which I'm going to, I think I'd give it a solid 3. Really, the only item on there that really knocked it into next week for me was the mount. I like specifically the Forsaken Crescent. If I played a undead, I would be all over that shit, and I almost did play an undead. I got really jazzed about the idea of taking the Undercity back, and I think I still have him somewhere. He's a Forsaken Death Knight. I don't know, I like that. Everything else is kind of mid, mainly. I don't know, Egg Bob, I like the idea of a baby Hawk Strider, but I don't know if that's what he is. What would you guys give this out of 5? I give the whole trading post 3 out of 5 this month. Maybe even, no, 3.5. 3.5 out of 5.
I was gonna say 2.5, because really the only thing I like is the mount, and then I'm torn on the quiver. Like I said, like it's expensive for just a quiver that doesn't look that great. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5.
I'm gonna go with 2.75. I think the mount's the only thing actually worth spending the chicken nugget things on.
Yeah, I'm also comparing it to previous months in my mind. If nothing from last month sticks out to me at all, and the month before that, so February, I liked the flail. I liked the flying glowing kitty cat. I don't even remember what the meta thing was for February.
I don't want to be a total asshole, but I do remember several weeks ago I said, do you feel like they're blowing their load getting the trading post started? Like, oh, look at all this cool stuff. And now like 2 months in a row, it's been kind of like, all right, whatever you want, whatever you need, but it hasn't been that exciting.
Yeah, you're
not
right.
To be a jerk, but
why would that make you a jerk?
I don't know, because it's nihilistic and rude, but it's kind of like sort of what I expected.
You're just over here spitting truth, you know. Yeah, I don't really know what else we can say about this stuff. I still like that the system's there. I just feel like
I like it too. I love it. I look forward to it, but I'm kind of like, all right, they dialed it back for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious what next month will be like. I saw some stuff that had been data mined that I don't see on here. That doesn't mean it's trading post stuff. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, I think it's about damn time. Oh shit, we're coming up on an hour. Let's move on to the mixed drink of the week. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for any dumb shit that may befall you as a result of your own dumb shit decisions. Yeah. So this week I'm up and I have the Noggenfogger Elixir. So, guys, you want to have a guess what's in the Noggenfogger Elixir?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah, go.
Alright, so for some reason, I'm imagining like a black drink. I'm gonna go with...
say the icon for the Noggenfogger Elixir is black.
Jaeger, Red Bull, Goldschlager, and yellow Gatorade.
Okay, Gershom?
Don't say yellow Gatorade, otherwise you're a cop. So when I looked up Noggenfogger Elixir, the icon came up as sort of like deep blue.
Oh,
sort of
maybe
teal. I don't know why. Either way, so I'm thinking as a shot, equal parts blue curacao, 151 Malibu, and a little puff of whipped cream. And the thing is like Noggenfogger, I wanted to actually make it like look foggy, but I know like dry ice is, you can't like drink that or eat that. It's a good like theatrical thing, but you can't consume it. So I replaced that with whipped cream. And that's it.
All right. Well, Bent was closer, but only one ingredient was right. So, you take a cup, in this case, plastic clear cup, and this is purely to make it easier to mix in. You put honey drizzled down the inside of the cup. You drop in, I said 2 shots of Jaeger, but I think I'm officially going to say only do 1 because I had this last night and it was too strong. So 1 shot of Jaeger, and what I say too strong, I mean the flavor was too strong. Honey on the side of the cup, 1 shot of Jaeger, 1 shot of Mountain Dew Code Red just for flavor, and fill in the rest with cola. And you mix it up and you drink it. So I had it last night, but I did send myself off before I drank it, just for fun of it, and also I had already been drunk. What did I say? What did I say to myself, y'all?
Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole!
Hell yeah, and it tasted a little too Jaegery. But other than that, it was a good flavor. So I would recommend only doing the 1 shot. But this drink, if you do just the 1 shot, is not going to get you drunk. So do other drinks as well. Unless you're not trying to get drunk. Only if you're of legal age or legal whatever, folks. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you, little Billy. Fucking 8 years old. What are you listening to this for? Jesus Christ, go play fucking Fortnite or something, you little asshole. Okay, next week, Gershom is up. Gershom, do you know what your drink is gonna be?
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, I feel like this one is a little harder to come up with, like, on the spot, like, in terms of what you're gonna do. Like,
and I should have thought of it before, but I just never end up getting to it.
Oh, who cares, really? Who cares? We can come up with it in the week.
Yeah, we have 40 to 50 listeners. We're good.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. We love each and every last one of you. So, that is the mixed drink of the week. Let's move on to the question of the week.
Question. The week.
All right, so last week we asked you, and we didn't get a lot of answers, and it's probably because the question just went maybe a little too far. We asked you, if you were in a situation where you were forced to fuck one of your mounts, which one would be the worst one to choose? And we got 4 answers total, which I am not the least bit surprised about, and I would like to apologize to every last one of you. Yeah, including the ones who answered. So Aaron said Running Wild. Oh, no, we should let Bent read this, because, you know, Aaron and Bent have a special relationship.
They really do. It's so special.
So Aaron says, Running Wild. It's hard to make love It's hard to
Why
make
you-
love to the
are
concept
you-
of getting on all fours and running, or rather the act of hunching one's body like that. You're having sex with the idea of running on all fours. This is really deep, and I think it's the best answer we've gotten ever on a question of the week.
So basically, you just like walk up to a random organ and start sticking it to them. Oh. They're not little
They are feral
gabitas.
bees.
Let's. Camille says, or is it Camel? Camel. We asked him once. I'm calling him Hi Bub.
It's Camille.
Okay. He also goes by Hi Bub. So, also he had apparently sent a message on TikTok that was a whole bunch of wavy emojis, and I missed them until the other day. And I said I was gonna shout him out. He said, "Don't worry about it," but I just did anyway. So suck it. He says, as our resident Polish listener, thank you for listening. He says, think the worst one would be that jellyfish from Zareth Mortis, strictly on basis that when I think of jellyfish, first thing that comes to my mind is that poisonous jellyfish from Australia. I don't know. That's a pretty good answer. I'm not sticking my dick in something that'll poison me. Okay, so the last two answers are sort of short. You want to read both of them, Gershom? Or I saw you loaded the game. Are you looking at your mounts? Because we can read them.
Yeah, no, totally. Fill in for me. Sorry.
Sure. All right, so Shanty says, Ashes of Alar. I'm not sticking anything into a phoenix. Fair point. It's on fire. And then Nick Z from Torn and Goblin, go listen. He says, Riddler's mind worm has to be pretty terrible. I feel like if you stuck it in the Riddler's mind worm and pulled it away, it would, like, your dick would start corroding immediately. God, what is wrong with me? No.
No, that's where you're supposed to go with it.
But-
Just go.
Okay, I feel like it would be like dunking it in battery acid if you did that.
Well, I told Shanty, I said, if you put your dick inside a phoenix, then doesn't it just burn off and grow back like the phoenix does?
Only the phoenix
Dick.
goes back, not what it
Oh,
touches.
not the dick.
Wait,
But also, phoenix mythologically are supposed to have tears that are supposed to heal anything.
hold on. If you stuck it in a phoenix, and then the phoenix burst into flames and died, and then it was reborn, would it be reborn with your dick?
No, it would be reborn normally, and then it could cry on where your dick was, and it would heal it back.
Can it maybe heal it better than it was asking for a friend? You know, a friend.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, well, our answers, I said the Netherlord's Chaotic Dread Steed, which is a mount of mine, even though I'm not playing my Warlock, because not only are you fucking a horse, but it's a horse that's burning with demonic fellfire. So it's like a permanently flared up STD.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I would only wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy.
Wait,
That's
that is
bad.
the point, is like things we don't want to fuck, right?
Exactly. It'd be awful.
Okay, all right.
All right, who's got other answers?
I can go. I'm gonna say the Illidari Fellstalker, which is actually something you got for buying Legion with the pre-sale. And I just don't want anything stalking my dick. Like, it doesn't have to stalk Fell. It just stay away from my dick. Illidar. No, I don't. Yeah.
I feel like
No.
with those sharp ass teeth, it'd be way worse to get oral from
It's
it than.
and it's got like this weird like long tail with like spikes on it, and if you look at the animation, it does like lift its tail every now and then, but it's kind of like you have to get in when it's lifting its tail. I feel like if it hits you with its tail, you're gonna have a major problem. So yeah, the Illidari Fellstalker. I do not want to fuck that thing. It looks dangerous.
Very much regretting that we ever asked this as the question. Anyway, Ben,
Yeah.
what's your answer so we can put this disgusting mess to bed?
I'm gonna go with the Shaman Legion Hawk map. Like that electrical cloud.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It'd be like Benjamin Franklin and the kite, only instead of a key, it's some dude's dick.
Yeah, I know, and like it's gonna get cut off in the gust, or electrocuted if you get lucky.
Or it was like, I'm picturing now a dude like swinging from the tail of the kite, but his dick is tied into the tail of the kite, not the rest of him, so he's just like flailing around. Oh, God.
Oh God, that is painful.
We are
And you guys literally thought I was the reason to put it to bed. You guys just made it way worse.
Well, no. Because I don't think you can call it bestiality if it's an elemental. So.
Why was it a bestiality joke? It's a
because it's about fucking your mount. We're never getting this disgusting again on the show. And I'm the one who did this. It's my fault. I am apologizing to you both, to the listeners, to God, to who else? Oh, yes, Satan. Anyway, I don't know Satan shit. Fuck you. I don't apologize to you. You're a bitch. So we have a new question. And I had actually written a different question, and then Gershom suggested one that I liked more. So we're going with that. Which character would you like to see a short story and or novel about? I think that is a great idea for a question. And significantly tamer, actually, than what we asked this past week. So you can answer that on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter by going to at thrallsballspod, sorry. You can answer in email, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or the most fun way in our Question of the Week channel on Discord. You can go to thrallsballs.com and get yeeted right into the server. Okay, I've been looking forward to this entire show. I feel like this is going to take a while, and we're already past an hour. This is probably going to be a long episode, and I'm okay with that if y'all are. So let's move on to trivia. Head of the class, eater of ass. Head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway.
What is this?
All right, it is the head of the class and eater of ass. Basically a fancy way of saying it's our trivia section. And the theme of the questions is dragons. So, to be crowned the head of the class, the people answering the questions must respond with, must get 80% or better in this little quiz. So, if I stump them, that means I am head of the class. If either of them scores 80% or better, whoever of them does that is. If they both score 80% or better, whoever's highest wins. If they tie, then they're both head of the class. You know? All right. So, you guys, how we've been doing this previously is I had you, what's the word? I had you send the stuff to me in DMs. So instead, what I'm going to do is I want you to key up your push to talk when you know the answer, and I'll call on whoever I see push to talk first. I don't know if it'll work, but I want to try it. You guys are good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. So question 1, and we actually brought this very event up earlier. When Deathwing caused an explosion that hurled Sindragosa all the way to Northrend, she knew she was about to die. Where did she attempt to go before she expired, ultimately not being able to make the trip? Gershom.
Caldara.
That is incorrect. Bent, do you have a rebuttal, a guess?
I have eternity.
All right, neither of you made it. She was trying to make it to Dragonblight.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. God,
Yes.
I feel so dumb.
That is where dragons go to die.
Yeah. Galacrond. Okay.
Oh,
never
yeah.
mind.
I honestly, okay, tangent. But where Galakron's skeleton is in Dragonblight, I feel like it's too small. Isn't Galakron supposed to be like way bigger than even that?
Retcon.
Question 2. What is the name of the red dragon that Malygos imprisoned in the Nexus? Bentolas.
Carrie Straza?
That is correct.
I had no idea.
The score stands at 1-0 at the moment, but we are only 2 questions in. And I will tell you right now, one of these questions you can get a bonus point on. Question 3. Which orc clan was manipulated by... Oh, and I want to say, no keying up before the question is finished being asked. Question 3. Which orc clan was manipulated by Deathwing in order to dominate the Red Dragon flight and ultimately take Alexstrasza prisoner? I saw Bent just like a fraction of a second first.
Dragonmaw.
It is Dragonmaw.
God damn it. Come on, because he was faster. That would have been a tie before. Although I like.
You know what?
Format.
Yeah, you're...
No, the new format's fun. It's actually more competitive.
Okay. All right. Let's keep that.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
And I can edit in little ding-dong sounds. Oh, I should put that on my fucking jingle palette.
Just don't edit in any ding-dongs. Then we're good.
Wieners. Question 4. And where'd it go? All right. What was the name Nefarian used in order to pose as a human? Gershom.
Davil Prestor.
That was the name Deathwing used.
Oh, my bad.
Bent, do you have a guess?
I just heard this the other day, and it's some like basic ass white name.
Wow.
Is it Julius Prester?
Actually, he didn't take the Prester name like Onyxia and Deathwing did. He went
Wait,
as
Neltharion? You're talking about
Nefarian.
Deathwing's son?
Nefarian did not take the Prester name. Yeah, Neltharion's son, Deathwing's son.
I cannot think of this.
Victor Nefarious, Lord of Blackrock.
Oh, wow. That is hard. Good job. That was hard. I was like, Davil Prestor.
It is kind of a basic ass white boy name, which is funny because the character model has dark skin. Question 5. In which zone might you encounter the Twilight Dragon named Xerixia? ZerYxia. Bent.
Twilight Highlands?
That is incorrect. Gershom, you have a chance to steal.
Deep Home?
It is Deep Home. There is a
Oi!
quest line that goes into it, and if memory serves, she was also fucking around with the stone drakes around there, but I'm not sure about that one. Question 6. What boss drops the reins of the Vitreous Stone Drake? Bonus point if you name the instance. Gershom.
So the instance is Stonecore and and I can't remember the boss name. Fuck it. I was just in there today and I can't remember. Sorry.
Give it a try. You got to give it a try because you only get the bonus point if you get the base question right.
Okay, it's Stonecore and I can't remember the boss's name. I suck.
Well, the boss's
I can steal it.
You can, that's right. I'm sorry.
He will. Yep, he will.
Well, the instance is Stonecore and the boss is Slabite.
It is, yeah.
Fuck! God damn it! Oh shit, it was right there on my head. Oh.
And if it wasn't because it was
Cataclysm
Time Walk?
Because I have that mount.
No, I only know it
I
because it
still
dropped for
forgot
someone
it.
when I was doing time walking this week.
Did you
I
roll
know,
on
I'm
it?
doing time walking too. I'm the worst. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh.
I put that question in going, they're both gonna fucking know because it's time walking.
We kind of did it together.
All right. Okay, we're coming up to question 7, and the score stands at 4-1. Question 7.
Wait, do I only have one?
Yep.
Oh.
You got Karastraza right, I think. No,
Yay.
Which one did you got one of these? You got Deepome. You got Xerixia. Okay, question 7. Where, and by where I mean what zone, is Onyxia's lair? Bentolas.
Dustwallow Marsh.
Oh! God, I'm so slow.
Why do you know that? You don't go back and do old shit like that.
God,
Everyone knows where Onyxia's layers is.
Yeah. If you rate it in Classic, of course you know where it is.
You know how many times I started characters in Classic and never finished them? How many times I went to Dustwallow Marsh? Of course I know where it is.
They did
You know how many times I farmed that mount until I fucking got it?
I got it too. It's neat.
You guys are better at trivia, but I have a ton of mounts. Hey, Bent, how many mounts do you have?
Yeah, bitch. How many mounts do you have?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
I just got the achievement for 100 something, probably low 100.
Oh, 375. So I
actually
suck at trivia.
I have no idea how many mounts I have. But also speaking of the Onyxian Drake, that wasn't in the game until Wrath of Lich King anyway, because they bumped up Onyxia's lair to level 80.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, it was a raid. We used to go do it in Classic, but I don't think she dropped a mount. We just had to get we had to go fight her, because I remember going and fight her. Anyways, can I say yeah, bitch one more time to Ben?
Yep.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Okay.
We'll see what I'm eating ass.
Out of context, that would be inappropriate, but within context, it is also inappropriate. Question 8.
Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, I think I might have the score wrong here. Let me double check this. I know you have one, but Bent, you got that one wrong. Got that one right. That one. 34, 5. Yeah, okay, the score is 5-1 right now. Where'd it go? Okay, I do not expect either of you to get this. Well, Gershom might. Gershom might, because his character is in Dragonflight. Who is Garethus's mother? Gershom.
Mytharitha.
Yep, you got that.
Marithra. Yeah.
Garethus is Marithra's son. Question 9. And at this point, neither of you. Okay, we need to adjust how much the percentage has to be to win, because it previously was such that you could both be correct on an answer. So I will re-examine that in the meantime. But question 9. What dungeon drops the reins of the Bronze Drake? Gershom.
Calling of Stratholme.
Correct. All right, and question 10. Who killed the ancient blue dragon Sapphiron? Bentolas.
Deathwing?
No. Gershom, can you steal?
Cho'Gall?
No, it was Arthas.
Oh!
Arthas and the Scourge killed Sapphiron and raised him to guard something. I don't remember what in Naxxramas.
He was in Naxxramas.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yep. I totally forgot that.
So, because I didn't take into account that the new way we're taking answers for this kind of made it more difficult to reach 80%, I'm gonna say we are all head of the class and we are all eating that ass like groceries. Yeah, we're all heads of the class. Everybody wins.
I'm broke this week. I'm not eating. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm going on a starvation diet.
I'm gonna say that starting next week, it's gonna be you have to get 60% or better. who has trivia next week? I've lost track. I think Bent had it last. Is that right?
I guess I
Gershom's
could come up
Gershom's
with something.
turn.
Yeah, I'll come up with
Let
something.
me know if you don't, because I will gladly do it. I have a lot of fun coming up with questions. All right, guys.
Okay.
Final thoughts?
Drake-hockey.
Oh my God. What's your final
We are
thought,
all
Gershom?
we are all eaters of S.
Yeah.
Yep.
My final
Atticus?
thought is, hey, Bent. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Getting attacked.
You are getting attacked. We're bullying the shit out of you.
Come
And
to a bar in my neighborhood and drink Jameson shots with me.
And you're
then
gonna
you'll
go.
get attacked.
You're gonna go tell the guidance counselor that we're bullying you, and you don't want us to get in trouble, so you don't go to the principal. But the guidance counselor says that's not acceptable and goes to the principal anyway. So the principal calls us into their office and says, "You gotta stop bullying people. 'Cause bullying's bad. Okay, you can't bully Bentolas. 'Cause bullying's bad."
Listen, we are a South Park podcast.
Even though Mr. Mackey was a guidance counselor.
I was gonna say it's not PC principal.
Oh my God. I forgot all about PC Principal because I haven't.
How could you forget about PC
Because
principal?
I'm rewatching through the series and I haven't gotten back up to the newer stuff yet. Okay.
Anyways, hey Ben, are you gonna come up here and drink Jameson shots with me at some point? No, because you're getting married in Italy.
Yeah, no trips to Chicago anytime soon.
Boo.
No trips to the county. You ain't for that walk, like Ludacris. Okay, so we're gonna get on out of here. Go ahead and follow us in the places if you would. On Twitter, I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. There's at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. Then there is at Bentolas_outlaw, Bentolas. You can follow the show at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can go ahead and send us an email. We'll read it on the show, thereby teabagging you. Don't worry, we won't dox you. If you don't want us to read your name, give us something else to call you, or we'll just go by whatever your first name says in the email. Go and join Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. And don't forget, you can leave a review in I forgot to put this in the notes, but the podcast directory at bonusroll.gg. All right, bye guys. We love you. Be good.
Bye, swingers.